Hello, welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. Now today we are day 5 since we stocked this our Cobb500 broilers. So they are doing well as at today. Now the medication we are going to be administering to the best today. Remember we've been making use of organic medication in raising this our best. Now what we'll be giving them today contains we've been giving garlic and ginger extract. Now today we'll be including some other ingredients to what we've already been giving them. That is, we'll be including turmeric. We'll also be including black pepper as well as moringa to what we'll be giving them today. Now what we'll be giving them today is a way to ensure that they to enable them to eat more feed so that they gain more weight within the shortest time. Some people, they like to call it a booster. Some other ones, they like to call it a growth promoter. But some other ones also, they like to call it a growth enhancer. In other words, the purpose of this one today is to ensure that they eat more feed so that they gain more weight within the shortest time. But meanwhile, the feed we are using, which is Breedwell, since we started raising these birds, this is a high quality feed, professional feed that is very reliable. Though I'm not trying to advertise any brand of feed here, but however, we still need to apply this outside enabling the birds to consume more feed so that they gain more weight within the shortest time. It also has some other benefit, because like the ingredients in garlic, ingredients in ginger, ingredients in black pepper and all of that combined together, it will do a whole lot of good to the birds. So that is why we are administering this medication today. Now the main things you need to make this possible is, number one, scale. As a poultry farmer, you need to have this kind of scale so that in case you want to measure your medication, it shouldn't be an issue to you, or you shouldn't just assume your measurement. That's the purpose of this scale. Now I just bought this instead of using the raw ginger, raw garlic, raw turmeric and all of that. So I'm making use of the powdered today. This is powdered turmeric, and this one is the powdered ginger. This is the powdered moringa powdered, and this is the black pepper that we'll be making use of today. Now it's not just to mix all of this together and give to your birds, no, because too little is an issue. It won't work well. If it's too much, it will also be an issue. So what we'll do, there is a measurement we take. Normally for this booster or growth promoter we'll be doing today, we'll make use of 30, because you normally will take what the birds will drink within 24 hours, because after 24 hours I don't give them that water again. I have to make another one for them. So because of that, this is the formula I am taking. Today I'll be taking garlic, 20 gram of garlic, 20 gram of ginger, then turmeric 10 gram, then black pepper 5 gram, then moringa leaf, that is the powder. Now I'll be taking 30 grams. Okay, we'll also be making use of aloe vera in this our medication today. Now I will also tell you the quantity you need to add to it. You don't just take any quantity you like and mix to it, because too much of it is an issue. Too little of it is also it won't work to your expectation. So there is a measurement for it, correct dosage, which I'll be showing you. Now the only thing here, everything you are seeing here is powdered except the black pepper. So I will need to grind the black pepper to powdered form before I'll be able to mix up everything. Remember I said the quantity you take for turmeric, garlic, ginger is already shown on the screen. That is garlic 20 gram, ginger 20 gram, turmeric 20, that's half of garlic, that is 10 gram. Then black pepper, half of turmeric, which is 5 gram. Then moringa 30 gram. And then as well as aloe vera. When it gets to when we'll be applying the aloe vera, I'm going to tell you the dosage you should add to the water and mix it properly. Again, if I'm not making use of nipple drinking system, there will be need to filter the water. Otherwise, I will just give it to them in my manual drinker like that. So I'll also be doing that because I have the bell drinkers there as well as the manual drinkers. So this is how we'll be mixing this medication now. Now, on top of this paper is where I'll be placing my medication to take the measurement. With the paper on the scale right now, it's weighing 7 grams. So I need to press on tar. Remember, we did this in the past, so that it turns to 0. Okay. You can see our 5 gram of black pepper is been measured already. This is the one I will need to grind to powder before making use of it in this medication right now. Okay, now you can see the black pepper. I've already crushed it into powdered form, though it's not that so smooth like that of turmeric and the other ingredients we have here, but it's a bit smooth. So this is the 5 gram that we are using for this medication. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to take measurement of other ingredients too. Okay, this is the ginger. This is the ginger. This is the 20 gram that we are taking for this medication. So this is it. Okay, this is our garlic that we've measured, 20 gram. So the next thing now is to measure moringa and the turmeric before we mix everything together. Okay, this is the 30 gram of moringa that we've measured. So I'm adding it to the mixture now before mixing the whole thing together. Okay, I'm still trying to mix it properly. Now you need to do this in a very clean container. You don't have to use any container that is dirty. Now to know that the mixture is okay is when you observe that they are all mixed evenly, that you don't see some mixed color within them. Now because moringa is more, the quantity of moringa in this medication is more than any other ingredient in this medication. That's why it's a bit greenish, because moringa that we measured was about 30 gram. So at times you may need to use the back of your spoon to really smoothing out those other ones that didn't really dissolve well. So when you are done mixing it, so we're almost done now, then we'll now have to store this mixture and then give 5 gram of this mixture per 1 liter of drinking water, meaning this our 3-liter container. I'm going to add 15 gram to this and then put it in my tank for them to drink from. So that is the dosage you take. Now the dosage of that of aloe vera, for that 5 gram of this mixture that you give per liter of water, you need to give about between 5 gram to 10 gram. In other words, I'm going to give about 7.5 gram per liter of water for the whole mixture. Now that means if I'm giving 5 gram of this, I will also be giving about 7.5 mil. I mean 7.5 mil of this, and add it to the water per liter of water that I'll be giving the birds. So that is the mixture. Now we are done mixing everything together. Everything is evenly mixed now. Now the next thing we do is to store this in a clean container that is airtight, and then from there we'll be taking our measurement that we now add to our drinking water for the chicks. This is it. It's very easy. Now the powdered mixture is a bit easier to prepare than that of the raw ingredients, because once you mix everything together, that's all. Because if it was to be the raw ingredients, you have to grind them either by using blender or by using any other means to grind them. But for this, they've already grinded everything for you. All you need to do is to mix everything together and then give the necessary dosage to your best. So that's what we are doing now. We are done mixing them. Everything is mixed properly. The turmeric, the ginger, the black pepper, the moringa, you can see they are all evenly mixed. Very okay now. So we are now free to administer it to our best by putting it in the drinking water and then giving it to them. Thank you so very much. Okay, now this is my final mixture, and this is the container I'll be using to store the medication that I just made. So from here, I'll be giving the dosage I need to give to them on a daily basis for this 3 days. So this is it. Also, I'll be administering it to the next thing I'm going to prepare now is the aloe vera gel. I need to extract it and then take the measurement I need to give the best. Now this container that I'm using to measure the aloe vera gel is 10 ml. That's the total volume this container can measure is 10 ml. So I've extracted 10 ml into this already. So I'll have to put some, that's 5 gram for this 10 ml now, because I didn't see 7.5 mark there. Remember, from research, it is administered between 5 to 10 ml. So I'll be using 10 ml for my medication. So if you use 7.5, it's still okay. but if you still use 5, it's still very okay. Now, because another thing I also want to consider, because the birds are a bit still young, so let me go with the lower mark, which is the 5 mil. Okay, now this is the water that I'll need to pour in the tank. You can see how it is. I've already mixed the quantity I need to mix in some volume of water before giving it to them. So I'm going to give them some time. After a while, I'll now come and sieve the water and then pour the remaining one. Pour the water, pour some in the bell drinker and then some inside the tank so that they'll be using the nipple to drink from it. So it's very easy to make. This is what the chicks will be drinking from today, day 5 till day 7, before entering into another form of medication for them. So just follow us up. I'm going to update you all the way till we dispose these birds. Now, as of today, however, we had one mortality. At the early hour of day 5, we had one mortality. Though when the chicks arrived, I was just observing that bird. That particular bird, it wasn't really active. But at the end, at day 5, the bird didn't make it, so we lost that. So that's the only mortality we've had as at day 5 today. Other ones, they are doing very, very well. Okay, now remember today is day 5 since we stopped this Cobb500 in this brooder. Now the medication we just prepared, I've already given it to them. Now this is somehow like a booster or growth promoter to enable them to eat more feed so that they can gain weight within the shortest time. That is the purpose of this medication that we just gave today. Now, if you observe, you discover that we are gradually increasing the number of ingredients that we use in our medication. Remember, at first when we started at day 1, it was honey and lemon juice that we gave to them at arrival. Now by day 2, we started our ginger and garlic extract solution that we gave them for at day 2, day 3. Now while day 4, we left them on plain water. Well, breaking to day 5. So by day 5 today now, they are on this organic growth enhancer, I will call it, or organic growth booster, that I will call it. So remember, the aim of this medication today is not only to keep them healthy, it's also to enable them to eat more feed. Because you observe that we included turmeric, black pepper and moringa to our medication today. Now this is very good for them. Now because the moringa and some other ingredient that we added, they all have so many advantages, so many ingredients that are of a great help to these chicks. So that's why we included them. So they will be on this medication on this day 5, day 6 and day 7. So by day 8, they will be on plain water. Then by day 9, there is also another form of medication we are going to make for them. I will also be showing you how to make them. Remember, we are going all the way organic. We are not making use of any synthetic medication in this our batch of broilers. They will all be on organic, like I promised. Now you observe that most of the feeder, I have changed most of them to this tube feeder, though I still have some few tray feeder left in the pen. So however, before we get to day 8, day 9, you may not see any of this tray feeder in this pen again. So this is it, and they are really drinking this water right now. I'm so happy about this. Now however, as at today, day 5, we've only lost one. The mortality we've had is just 1. This is because by that at arrival, I discovered that one of the birds, which I suspected to be the mortality today, was somehow weak. But I tried to manage it, but somehow we lost it. So that's the only one we've lost so far out of the 204 that we stock. So today is day 5. We are gradually moving into day 6. So I'll keep you updated as we proceed on in this journey. So it's been so great because as of today we are still making provision for heat for them. Remember our gas brooder, though the brooder is a bit hot now, I had to turn off the gas brooder. So maybe later tonight when the weather is getting cold sort of, I will have to light it up again. We are still making use of our 12.5 LPG gas, 12.5 kg LPG gas rather. That's what we are still making use of. We've not added bought additional gas. It's still what we are using. Now I believe it's going to be enough for us to brood these chicks till like the 7th, the 8th, where we'll now finally stop providing heat for them. Now another thing I also discovered on this day 5 is the spacing, because the space I created for this brooder is getting too smaller for them. Today is day 5. It's getting too smaller for them from my physical observation. So what I'll be doing possibly by day 6 or day 7 is to expand the brooder so that they will have more space for them to be moving up and down, eating and drinking. So this is very important, because if I jump pack them in this small space, it will be stuffy. Then our mortality is going to increase greatly if they are stuck. If I allow them to be in here without creating more space for them. So the way I normally manage the space, as they grow, I keep expanding it. As they grow, I keep expanding it until they no longer need to be in this brooder again before I finally leave them to be in the pen. So that is how I manage the space for them. This is very, very important, because if I had enabled them to just be if I had used the whole pen as my brooder, the heat source wouldn't have been enough to really contain them in one place like this. So that's the essence of me restraining them to this a part of the pen, so that I will use this as my brooder. Thank you so very much. Thank you. This is where we are today at day 5, going to day 6. Thank you. If you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will do a whole lot for us in helping us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much. I love you.